Hi, and we are back for another Team Thursday. I'm gonna wait till a couple of more people come rolling in. We're here for a good time, not a long time. And you know why. Knicks at 8. Okay. So, we're going to delve into just a couple of things. We'll talk a little bit. We'll give you some good news for a lot of y'all out there concerning SGA. Then we're going to get into Knicks Pacers. Game 4, Lord. And any predictions you guys have for Game 5. And then we will get into this Tory Lanez, I don't know if I'd say new evidence, but it's evidence a lot of us weren't aware of. So let's get into it. First, let me say hi to my people in here. Let's see. CBL said, hey, Tima, what's up, champ? Knicks at 8. Talk about it. Listen, I'm seeming excited. I'm a little worried. I'm not gonna lie. I'm worried about that knee, that cat's knee. I'm a little worried. But I think we could still make it happen. It's not over till it's over. That's what we've been talking about, right? Let's see. Archie said, unapologetically beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate that. Eddie said, how are you? I'm feeling good, feeling great. How are you? Let's see. Manly said, what you gonna model for us? Listen. I mean, just a little something, just a little number. I love this shirt. One of my faves. Figured I'd pull it out today. A little sheer number for you, a little sheer number. Still modest. Tyreek said, I love your content. Thank you so much for saying that. That means a lot, honestly. Because I don't know, I feel like a lot of people be like, we worried about you, not the content. But I'm like, I'm delivering, okay? I'm delivering and I'm being consistent, okay? Talk about it. Thank you, Tyreek. Patrick said, oh, Lord, he came in here speaking that French. I already told y'all about that. What's up? Hello, Madrid. CVL said, me too, but I still have faith. I also have faith because, listen, what they did in Game 3, that is letting me know the heart is there. I think we're going to get into that. Hey, 850, hey. Oi. Alexis said, hey, Tima. We love your positive energy and beauty. Thank you. It means a lot. I always try to come on here with that positive energy. So I'm glad you see it. I don't know that word, King. I don't know that word. Tell me what that means. Drizzy Dre V.A. with the love. What's up, Drizzy? Let's see. What's up, Fidget? Oh my God, I think this is the first time you see me live, maybe. What's up? You always be showing me love. I appreciate you. All right, y'all. Let's get into it. Of course, if you were watching, the Thunder's very own SGA with Western Conference Finals MVP. Congratulations. Kudos to that man. Honest, like effortless. He just makes it look so effortless when he's on the court. So congratulations to him. Many, many kudos. We always like to start with some good news. Now, let's get into it. Knicks, Pacers. Lord. So if you saw game 4, you might be a little worried today, as am I. And some of y'all are too. CBL say he's a little worried too. Cat was clearly in a bad place. Oh, so wait, Manly said, "Let's go." Okay, I know who you rooting for, Manly. He's on that OKC. Okay, Cat's knee. So we already know, like, oh Lord, Manly gonna come in here talking about Pacers gonna do it. Listen, they are living up to their name. I think a lot of their dominance is because they seem to be controlling the pace of the game. It's almost like we're not keeping up. And then, like, game 4, I felt like we were missing every shot. Like, I was like, oh my God. We were missing. It was so crazy. I don't know. And then I kind of feel like Brunson is in his head. That's what it kind of seems like to me. But it's not over till it's over. Both teams have showed us that, right? CBL said, thanks to the refs. Oh my God. But you know what? I think we could still make it happen. We could still make it happen. They got the support and love today, and if they can make it happen on their court, they can make it happen tonight, okay? Shug said, hey, Fatima, come here, Lord. I'm here. Okay, Pooh said, that pretty natural hair. Thank you. What's up, Cobb? So the one, let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all think that our one of our negatives in this series at least has to do with coaching? And I'm not saying I necessarily think that, but I was watching Stephen A. Smith. And he brought that up. He was just saying Pacers have a better coach in Carlisle than we have in Thibodeau. Oh, his name is. But what do y'all think? Do y'all think coaching is part of our thing? I mean, I feel like we have a group of great guys. I don't know if it's coaching or if it's just that pace-wise we're not keeping up. What do y'all think? Oh Lord, listen, they coming in here speaking that French. I don't know why these people think I speak that. Actually, I do know why they think that. Because I think they see my name and they assume I could speak French. I cannot. Merci. Let's see. CBL said, don't listen to Stephen A. Smith. He's a flip-flopper. You know what I didn't agree with? When he said he doesn't look at Halliburton as a superstar. I think Halliburton has proven that. And I think superstar status is for him to lose at this point. I don't think he has to prove he's a superstar. I think now if he starts playing at a lower level, then we could say, But as of right now, I think he's at that status. Everywhere I look, I see SGA being talked about. I see Halliburton being talked about. And even still, I see Brunson being talked about. So, let's see. DeMarcus said the Knicks got to make adjustments. But like CVL say, Brunson got to give the ball up. Thank you. Thank you. Remember when I was like, look around? Sometimes I feel like when he gets the ball, he thinks, okay, let me just drive in and make the shot. And sometimes there's somebody, there's Bridges, there's somebody he could pass to. But at the same time, I try to, look at everybody's perspective. At the same time, I think maybe it's hard to look around when you're just in that situation right then. But that's something Knicks need to work on. And yes, that's something I've noticed with Brunson as well, where it's like, pass the ball. I know you have it. I know you feel like, I could just drive it and make it. But honestly, they're all going to be on you because you're the guy that they're probably, when they're getting ready for the game, Carlisle's telling them, make sure you stay on Brunson. So pass the ball to somebody they're not ready for. Hello, Mills. Let's see. God Comes First. Oh, I love that name. God Comes First said, good day, good looking. Thank you. Good day. But y'all, we're not going to put too much out there now. Our Knicks is going to make it happen. Hopefully, coach kind of, gave them some pointers on how to move about this. We'll see what's going on with Cat, and we gonna make it happen. I don't look too certain about that, right? But let's just keep the positive energy out there. They're going to have all that hometown love. Let's keep the positive energy out there. Suge said Triple H and WWE is behind Halliburton 100%. I saw Triple H there too. I was like, I forgot what name they put up. They put his real name and they put Triple H. And I was like, that's his name? Okay, one thing I thought was really cool, just a side note, y'all remember that Pacers fan that the Knicks fans they threw garbage at? Remember? So for y'all who don't know, there was a Pacers fan, I think he works for the FDNY, and so after one of the home games, the Knicks fans is going to feel away. They saw him with his jersey on, and they threw garbage at him. They ended up flying him out so he could see the game in Indiana. I thought so. CVL said that was hilarious. Listen, I'm sure he would go through it all over again for that flight. And I'm sure they gave him some A1 seats, okay? Let's see. CVL said I posted in the broadcast. Yo, thank y'all for keeping the broadcast going. CVL, Melanin, I appreciate you. And I have a couple of other moderators in there. Thank y'all for keeping the broadcast going. Let's see. Suge said that was the Pacers Pistons comeback in the 90s, I believe. Tell us about it. Come on, 90s. I was just a little bambina. Let's see. God Come First said they just got to play as a team if they want to win. That's really the thing about it. I feel like just throughout the years, New York has had superstars, but it just didn't feel like a complete team. And I do think we kind of have that this year. I think they just need to start kind of having better chemistry, right? Certain players have good chemistry with other players, but as a whole, better chemistry. Let's see. 57 said, hey, Fatima, it's me, Esteban. How are you doing today? Hey. I'm trying to think, because Esteban, okay, hey. I'm trying to think. Maybe I'll hit your page and I'll remember. Let's see. Sweet said, first time hearing your voice. Cute. Thank you. I'm surprised how many people say it's their first time hearing me. I'm like, people be expecting me to sound completely different. Like, where are you getting these ideas? CVL said Brunson is the key. I think if he kind of gets it all together, just like Halliburton is the key for Pacers. Well, you know what? I'm going to say Siakam too. But I get what you're saying. Like, Brunson is our Halliburton in a way. Manly said, unselfish play making will be the, yes, unselfish. Like, it's not about you making all these points. It's about the team winning. And that has always, like, at least for most of my lifetime, that has been the Knicks' issue. They'll have a superstar that does well, but the team itself is not doing well. So even though our team has done well this year, but, you know, come on, we hoping here. Let's see. Shug said, what's your favorite restaurant, Fatima? Right now, I'll say Del Frisco's. Right now. Or Fogo de Chao. Or Del Frisco's. Either or. Let's see. Bandit said, hey, beautiful. Hey. Let's see. Think It's Sweet said, exactly. I was expecting a West African accent, but you're from the towns. It sounds like, yes, I am. I'm from the Bronx. You already know. BX. Yeah, so when people be like, I thought you was going to have an African accent, I'm like, I'm from New York City, bro. Let's see. And like I said in the comments when somebody said the same thing, I said, there is a lot of us. What you mean, Shugs? Heard of what? Let me know. Yes. The X. Yes, BX, talk about it. You know, if I'm in the building, BX in the building. All right, y'all. Now we're gonna get into the Tory Lanez. Hey, Mr. Pay-Per-View in here talking about Big Bronx. Talk about it. Y'all show him some love. I actually went to an event. I think it was like last Halloween. Yeah, it was last Halloween because we all had on costumes. And I actually met him. Shout out to you. He said, I love you, girl. Show him some love, y'all. Okay, now we're going to get into the Tory Lanez stuff. This has been like interesting. Now, I know we talked a little bit last time and we had a lot of questions. I know I had a lot of questions. But the information that they put out, that his team has been able to put out, it's convincing. I'm not gonna lie. It's very convincing. It seems like a lot of people's accounts of the events that happened changed when it came time for them to testify. Here's what, okay, so y'all know Milagro from, I think her name, she's on YouTube. because I think she's changed her name on YouTube. What's up, Monty? Yo, they need this lady to be on the defense of something, or like at least be a consultant, because the way she laid out this information was it was very clear. She did a great job. So here's what I will say. Personally, I still feel like I wasn't there, so I don't know what happened. But here's what I will say. The way she laid out that information, I feel like there's enough reasonable doubt for sure. There's reasonable doubt. Because how did the one eyewitness that's unrelated to the case had one completely different story on who actually was, sure. How did his story completely change? And apparently he told that same story a couple of times, that he saw the friend, the other young lady, Kelsey, he saw her being the one that, was pulling the trigger. How did his story completely change to something else? His recollection just changed like that? Interesting. I think for me and some people, it was just so hard to believe that all these people would come together to put the blame on someone like this, because it seemed like so far-fetched. But this information is convincing, right? And there was so much doubt about the actual wound, about the source of the wound, right? Because they showed that some way, somehow, there was glass involved, right? And then there was also doubt, obviously, when it came to the account of the witness. And then you had the friend who was implicated by the witness, Kelsey. You had her story. I mean, she didn't give a story when she was called on the stand. She pled the fifth. Pleading the fifth is, it protects you from self-incrimination. And then she asked for immunity. So, listen. Let's see. Hey, wait, I think I saw Melanin earlier. What's up, Melanin? Talking about hello, wonderful girl. Hello. And let's see. I see y'all. G Smooth said, the next event you go to, invite me. Well, it wasn't my event, so even though I talked to my subscribers about this, but I will be having an event for y'all. So I will tell you more as the time gets closer, okay? But it'll be nice because y'all been asking me about this meet and greet, and we will be doing that this year. Let's see. Hello. I don't know how to say your name. Is it Andre? DJ said, hello, beautiful. Hello. Let's see. Think it's sweet. I like your live. First time making it interactive. Dope. Thank you. Esteban gonna say, what's your phone number? First of all, that can't be a real question on a live. First of all, in general. No, but seriously, y'all, I encourage y'all to check out that evidence that Tory Lanez's team put out, because it is quite convincing. And no matter, regardless of what you believe happened or what you think is possible, you do have to admit that once there's reasonable doubt, that's supposed to be how our system is run, right? Once there's reasonable doubt, you can't have a person serve years and lose years of their life. So we shall see. Y'all know it's the epic tale. So we'll see what other twists and turns are in store when it comes to that. Okay, y'all. Y'all see the time. Y'all see the time. Here's what I was thinking too, because last time we talked about this, I said, why would she lie, right? But then I was thinking to myself, after hearing all of this new information today, I was thinking to myself, I was like, for me, one of the most plausible explanations is, did she just happen to be intoxicated to the point where she's not correctly recalling the facts? Is that a possibility? Not saying that that's what happened, because again, can't be sure, but is that a possibility? Is that why she's so certain in her recollection, but it could have been distorted by her mental state at the time? Don't be putting your phone number in this chat. Trust me, someone is gonna call you. It's not gonna be me. Do not do that. Let's see. CBL said, Knicks all warming up, come back at halftime. I am not coming back at halftime. I'm gonna be eating. But seriously, y'all. Oh Lord. That's what they say, Big Marco. That's what they say. I don't know. That's what they say. Sure. All right, y'all. As y'all know, always say, everybody stay safe and stay blessed.